In this video, you will be studying about the another problem, that is job sequencing with deadlines. Again, we are going to solve this problem with the help of greedy method. What is this job sequencing is? There will be n number of jobs. Each job will be having their own deadline. Like for example, job number 1's deadline is 3. It should complete the work in 3 days or 3 units, you can say. Okay, so each job will be having its own deadline, and if you complete the job in that deadline, then you are going to earn some profit. Okay, whatever these greedy methods, we are solving the problems using these greedy methods, all are of maximization of the profits. Greedy means what? Want more and more, is it not? So we want more and more profit. Maximization problems are all of the kind greedy method. See here, we are having some jobs here, J1, J2, J3, these are all the jobs present here. J1 is having a job deadline of D1, J2 is having D2 and J3 is having D3. Correspondingly, they are having their own profits P1, P2, P3. If we complete this job J1 in this deadline D1, we are going to earn the profit P1. Like that, in the given time, how many jobs we will be completing, so much amount of profit we will be having. So here we will solve one example here. So we are given the jobs, 5 jobs we are given. So this is index value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this is DL. DL means deadline. Okay. So the deadline for job 1 is 2, for job 2 is 1, for job 3 is 3, for job 4 is 2 and job 5 is 1. So if we are completing job 1 in 2 days, then we are going to earn a profit of 60. If we are going to complete this job J2 in 1 day, then we are going to earn a profit of 100. So if we are completing these both jobs J1 and J2, so then we are going to earn a profit of 60 plus 100, that is 160. So like this maximization of the profit we have to do here. So how we are going to solve this? Let us see step by step. So n is equal to 5. There are 5 jobs, is it not? So n is equal to 5. Dmax will tell you the maximum deadline. Dmax means maximum deadline among the given jobs. So what is the maximum deadline here? The maximum deadline is how much? 3 here. Among all 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Among all these, 3 is greater. So Dmax is equal to 3. Now make 3 slots. Each of this job, even though it is having 2 days, these 2 days can be occupied in 1 slot. Even though it is having 3 days, these 3 days can be occupied in 1 slot. 3 days means 1, 2, 3, not like that. So each job will be having its deadline of n number of days, but those n number of days can be accommodated in 1 single slot. Okay, so like this. So draw the slots here. So now Dmax is 3. Maximum number of deadline is 3. So we have taken the slot of 3 here. So if it is 4, you have to take the slot of 4. Like this you have to do. Then here you have to calculate the value of k and 2 functions you have to follow. So what is that one? So starting from index I is equal to 1, you are going to carry out this procedure until all these slots are full. Starting from the index 1 till all the slots are full, you are going to do this. Okay, so what you are going to do? How you are going to find the k here? K is equal to minimum of Dmax and deadline of k. See here I is equal to 1. So here 1. So deadline of first job. So minimum of these two, whatever you are getting, that you are going to take the value of k. K should be greater than or equal to 0. If this condition is true, then I am going for the second function, that is to allocation of the slots. So during the allocation, if kth slot is empty, whatever value of k we have got here, if that kth slot is empty, then you are going to allocate that slot. If it is not empty, if that k slot is not empty, then what you are going to do is you are reducing the value of k here. Reduce it by 1. So now if you have got the value of k as 2, if you reduce it, it will become 1. So see that first slot is free or not. If it is free, give it. Like that you are going to do. So before carrying out this, you are going to do one more step here. Now what you are going to do is arrange these, whatever problem statement we have got, arrange these numbers in the descending order of their profits. So here I have arrange these given values in the descending order of the profit. This is very important step because you are going to solve the problem depending upon this table only, not the given table. So after giving the question, first copy that question into your script, then arrange it into the descending order of their profits. So when you are going to arrange that in the descending order of the profit, now see here, amongst the given 100 is the maximum profit. So here 100 you have taken. So next 60, 40, 20 and 20. Now see here, two jobs are having the same values. Okay, what you are going to do that time? Then whichever job is come first, take that first. Now for J3, 3 is less than 5. So first take J3, then take J5. Suppose if it is J5 and J6, then write it like that only, J5 and J6. So whatever in order they have come into the problem statement, in that order only you have to take. Then let us start from here, from 1 till all slots are full. So for I is equal to 1 now. For I is equal to 1 what? K is equal to max of, sorry, it is min of D max. What is our D max here? D max is 3. D deadline of K. So what is K? Here we have taken 1. So that deadline of I. So what is I? 1. So what is 1? Deadline of first job. Deadline of first job is 1. So here it is 1. Now one more thing you can see that, see job J1, J2, J3 like this it was. When I arranged it in the descending order, so I have changed the J values. But remember, index values are not changed. See J2 had the index value 2. I have not changed it to 2. Index value remains the same. Only you are going to reorder the job values. So minimum of this one is how much? Minimum of 3 and 1 is what? 1. So I have got the value of K as 1. Now here check this condition. K is greater than 0. Yes, it is greater than 0. Then next allocation of the slot. First check whether the slot of K is free. What is slot? K value is 1. Slot 1, is it empty? Initially we are taking all as empty. Okay, simply I have written something short form here. So slot of 1 is empty. See whether slot of 1, whether the first slot is empty. Yes, it is empty. So what you are going to do? If it is empty, allocate slot K. So I am allocating allot. So this is what? 1. So I is equal to 1. So for 1, which is job? Job it is J2. So for K index is equal to 1, job number is J2. So allot J2 to slot number 1 in the first slot. So I have allocated J2 here. Getting? I'll explain once more here. First here I have found out what? I have found out the value of K. What to find the value of K? Minimum of D max and deadline of I. So D max I have got here as 3. Then what is DL of I? I is the index which you have taken. Index 1. What is its deadline? Its deadline is 1. So minimum of 3 and 1 is what? It is 1. So this one is over. See, K should be greater than or equal to 0. It is greater than 0. Yes. Go for the next one. What is? See, if it is not greater than or equal to 0, you are going to stop it. You are not going to go for the next step there. Means your sum itself is over. Next, slot of K. Slot of K, whether it is empty. You are checking. Is the slot of K empty? What is the value of K I have got? K value is 1. Slot of 1. Was it empty? Yes, it was empty. So if it is empty, allocate the first index 1. Index 1 which job? J2 job. So J2 to slot 1. J2 is already allocated. Done. So let us go for the next one now. I is equal to, this is first step. I is equal to 2 here. So for I is equal to 2, let us find the value of K. K is equal to minimum of D max. What is the value of D max? 3 is the value of D max. Next, deadline of I. I value is 2. Deadline of 2. Deadline of 2 is how much? It is 2 itself. Deadline of 2 is 2. Which is the minimum amount here? Minimum is 2 here. What is the value of K? K value is 2. number 2. Which is job index 2? It is J1. So allocate job J1 to slot 2. So now I am allocating here job J1. 2 jobs are already allocated now. Next one, I will solve in this one only. So I is equal to now 2 over I is equal to 3. So I is equal to 3, K is equal to minimum of D max. D max is 3. Deadline of 3. What is deadline of job 3? It is 2. What is its minimum? 2. K is equal to 2 greater than 0? Yes. Check whether slot of 2 is it empty? Slot of 2 is it empty? No, it is not empty. It is J1 is already present there. It is doing this job. So it is not empty. If it is not empty, what we are going to do? If it is not empty, we are going to reduce the value of K by 1. Reduce the value of K by 1. What is the K value I have got? 2. Reduce it to 1. Reduce K to K by 1. So after reducing K by 1, so means you have to decrement the value of K. So K minus minus. So we are getting K is equal to 1. Then check K is greater than equal to 0 here. Yes. So again check whether slot of this one, that is slot of 1, whether it is empty. Slot 1, whether it is empty. No, it is not empty. So 0. So we are not going to consider there. Next, reduce K by 1 again. K is equal to 0. Greater than equal to 0. Yes. Slot of 0. Are we having slot of 0? No, we are not having slot of 0. So we are not going to do this. We are not going to schedule this index number 3. It is index number 3, job number 4. We are not going to schedule this job number 4 in our answer or in our solution, because it is not fitting any of the criteria. Next, what we are going to do? I is equal to 4. Next, I is equal to 4. So find the value of K. K is equal to what we are going to do? Min of D max. Deadline of 4. What is deadline of 4? Deadline of 4 is 3. What is minimum of 3 and 3? Minimum of 3 and 3 is equal to 3 itself. Next, 3 is greater than 0. See, K is greater than 0. Yes, it is greater than 0. So you are going for slot of K. What is K value I have got? 3. Slot of 3, whether it is empty. Slot of 3, whether it is empty. Yes, slot of 3 is empty. So what we are going to do? We are going to allot index number 3. So sorry, I is equal to 4, no? So index number 4. So index number 4 is J3. So allocate J3 to slot 3. Allocate J3 to slot 3. So now I have allocated J3 here. All the slots are full, is it not? So we will stop the solution here. When all the slots will become full, the solution is stopped. Is the problem over? No, still we have to find out what is the profit we have earned by scheduling these jobs in these 3 slots. So we have scheduled job number 1 successfully, job number 1, job number 2 and job number 3. So what is the profit of job number 1? After that you have to write a statement. Total profit is equal to, what is job number 2's profit? Job number 2's profit is 100 plus, what is job number 1's profit? Job number 1's profit is 60 plus job number 3. Job number 3's profit is 20. It is how much? 180. So 180 is the total profit you have earned by successfully scheduling 3 jobs in the available slots, that is J1, J2 and J3. So once again I will revise it briefly. First, whatever is given, that you are going to arrange it into the descending order of the profits. We have to schedule the jobs as according to the empty slots. First, find the maximum deadline among this one. Maximum deadline is 3. So D max is taken. N is equal to 5 here. 3 empty slots you have to create. You have to check these 2 functions. First, you have to find the value of K. Check whether that value of K is greater than or equal to 0. then you are going to allot that slot to that job number. So this is how you are going to solve the job sequencing with deadlines in the greedy method. Thank you.